How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? No time to panic. No reason to panic. What's going on, everybody? I know a lot of people may be freaking out right now. We were buying dips, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit in the video, guys. Welcome, 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 everybody. What's up? What's up? How are we doing? Guys, this was one big opportunity. It always is during these dips. This is still an unbelievable market to get invested in. But so many people will get flushed out. So many people will miss out on the opportunities because the red in the market scares them. So many people will miss out on these opportunities because the red scares them away. Look what happened in 2022. That opportunity was unbelievable in 2022, but everybody was afraid to invest. You can't be afraid to invest when you have high conviction. Anybody who's panic selling right now because there's been a dip in the market, they don't believe in what they hold. They don't have true faith in what they hold. So this message, I want to get this out. Obviously, we'll dive into the projects themselves too. Some of the things that I bought today already this morning. We already are seeing a reversal, by the way. But I firmly believe that this opportunity right now is where more crypto millionaires will be made. Buying on the red days gives you a better opportunity, better entry points, better price points to make 10, 20, 30x gains down the line. But nobody wants to buy the red. Nobody wants to buy when it's red. Good morning, everybody out there. We've got Alberto in the house. Good morning. Buying time, 100%, man. Yeah, 100%. We bought, just talked about this in my Caspa video that I put out on the channel. We bought 4 cryptos this morning, 4 or 5. 4 or 5 cryptos, which we'll get into why we bought each one of those here during this live stream. DJ said, not worried at all. We're built for this, 100%. We lasted, if you've been here for a while, you've lasted through some dark, dark days in 2022 and 2023. Keep morning live streaming daily. Falling down defense. Yeah, we're basically doing it daily right now, almost daily. It's busy, 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 busy. We're putting out tons of videos, but yeah, man, we're definitely here for you. Make sure you guys like the video. That helps us out. Only 2 likes. I know it's hard to find it, but it does help us get up in the old algorithm. People find us. I know it's early too. TC Go said, good morning. Good morning, man. Good morning. So the first thing we bought this morning, was Caspa. And I just made a video, full-fledged video on this. And there's a reason why I decided to go heavy into Caspa in the first place. We started buying at around 4 cents. We bought more at 5 cents, more at 6 cents. The highest price we bought before today was 8 cents. So our average cost was somewhere in the 6.5 cent range. But I went ahead, guys, today and bought more Caspa at 12 cents and change. And I know that, boosts my average cost up, but you know what? I've won on some meme coins lately. I had some excess capital. And you guys know my plan with meme coins is not to hold them forever. I hold a little bit of a moon bag in most of my meme coins, but I'm not looking to hold meme coins forever. You got to be honest with yourself, and you got to have a plan. My plan is to not sit on meme coins forever. I'll keep a little bit in there, but as I'm taking profits, guys, I am trying to reinvest those profits right now at this stage of the bull run into my higher conviction, longer term asset plays. And Caspa was the first one that came to mind to me this morning. And there's a reason why I invested in Caspa this morning on the dip before anything else. It's being forgotten about right now. Nobody's talking about Caspa. That's when you want to invest. If you have conviction in something and you've already made it a point that, hey, I'm going to get into this asset. I have a plan to take profits at these levels. I think there's great fundamentals. I think it has great potential to do amazing here in this bull run that we're currently in. then you don't care if everybody's talking about it. You don't want to be buying something when everybody's talking about it. I was just reading my comment section a little bit this morning, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't read the comments on YouTube too often because there's a lot of negativity there. There's a lot of spam comments, which is just ridiculous. I love these live streams because it's actually real interaction from people in real time. So appreciate you guys. I see everybody down there. Let me know that you're here. You're in the house. How you're feeling. Let me know in the chat, definitely. But I went ahead and bought Caspa because it's quiet right now. Nobody's talking about it. And all of the fundamentals that existed when I first bought into Caspa still exist. And I like that nobody's talking about it right now. It's being forgotten about a little bit. And then it's dipping. And people are looking at it maybe saying, oh, maybe I should take my profits now on Caspa. I have a longer term goal with Caspa. And I added to my position. I put another chunk in there from some meme coin gains. And I'm excited about where we're going with Cas. So that was the first thing I bought this morning. And, you know, we're not listed on Binance or Coinbase yet with Caspa. I think it's going to take on this narrative of basically it's the next Bitcoin. It's the new age Bitcoin. If you miss Bitcoin, take a look at this. And really, a lot of people have been comparing it to Litecoin as well. You know, Litecoin was basically a hard fork of Bitcoin. Caspa is not just a hard fork of Bitcoin. It has a lot of similarities from Bitcoin, but it is its own asset. It's a little bit different in how it's designed. It's trying to solve the trilemma. It's trying to be more transactional than Bitcoin, but it is proof of work, which is very unique. And I think the fact that Caspa's proof of work was also a big reason why I liked it, because you get exposure to one of these Bitcoin-like currencies that is built on the Bitcoin consensus model, but it's not just a hard fork of Bitcoin. And I think there's a chance that the narrative really does come alive with retail investors. Like Caspa is the next retail Bitcoin. It is the next Bitcoin for retail investors. And that's the video I just put out on the channel. So after the live stream, make sure you guys check that out if you guys are interested in, you know, learning more about my thoughts on all of that and why I decided to buy more Caspa this morning. But those are some of the main reasons why I went all in to Caspa. And make no doubt about it, guys. I think crypto millionaires will be made from Caspa. Still. We're a top 50 crypto. It's still very underground. We're a $3-4 billion market cap without any real exposure. There are so many altcoins out there still right now that are going to produce crypto millionaires. There's no doubt about it in my mind. And so many of these currencies, what's up everybody? So many of these cryptos that people are glossing over are going to produce insane gains. So that was first thing that I bought this morning. I did go ahead and buy some other cryptos this morning as well. On the dip, we're already seeing a nice little resurgence back up. Another asset or another class or sector where I think crypto millionaires could be made are these new layer ones. So we saw what Solana did back in 2021. We're trying to find the next Solana. And I've got two cryptos that I've been adding to over the past week. And I've bought into these months before. We're continuing to add to the positions. That is Sui, S-U-I, Sui, and Aptos, A-P-T. And there are some other great layer ones out there as well. Injective is another one that I really like. SEI, S-E-I. There are a lot of layer ones, and I'm invested in a lot of them. But in terms of what Aptos and Sui both have in common and why I like them to be a true Solana-like gainer, potentially, They're both on the move. They both use the move language, which is this new language that is very, very efficient. And they also have the VC backing from Facebook investors. And remember, Solana is very, very heavily funded by the VCs. And now it's getting the retail demand. So if one of these, either Aptos or Sui, can gain the traction of becoming a retail and institutional play, I like our chances there. So we did buy both of those, some more of those on the dip this morning. So we did buy some more Sui. We did buy some more Aptos. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Sui is a layer 1, real Dominican. SUI. Yeah, so we picked up some more Sui this morning, some more Aptos, and Caspa. Those three we bought more of. I mentioned yesterday that bought some Dogecoin. We're back into Doge. I added a little bit more Dogecoin this morning as well. And I'm getting close to adding more Shiba Inu. I want to watch this a little bit longer here and see where we're going to kind of start to consolidate after this most recent dip with SHIB. And I'm going to be looking to enter a new position into Shiba Inu. I'm not going to ruin my price point on my larger holdings of SHIB, which is at 506, but I am looking to enter another position that will be more of a long-term trading position, because I do think there's going to be another big surge coming for SHIB and the ecosystem. I'm looking to add more bone as well here in the near future. I've got a good position in Bad Idea AI. I got a good position in Canine Finance within the SHIB ecosystem. I don't own a ton of Leash, and right now I'm okay with that. I mean, I like it. I own a few Leash. I mean, it's very limited supply, but I'd rather be accumulating Bone and SHIB right now in that ecosystem. I don't own any Turbo, but I've heard about it. GRT, the graph, one of my favorites. We've got a huge conference coming up, the NVIDIA conference, starting on March 18th. Look out for AI cryptos. Look out for the entire AI sector. Both small caps, mid caps, large caps. The entire AI sector is going to be on notice here during this big conference coming up with NVIDIA, for sure. So what else did we pick up more of? We picked up some more Chainlink as well. Not a ton, but I did go ahead and pick up 10 more Chainlink. Cost me a little under $200. I've been adding Chainlink like that, $100 here, $200 there, as I have some money coming in. And especially right now, with the market the way it is, we're crushing it with meme coins. But we're not just sitting on that capital. A lot of that capital is going into Solana. I'm building a nice Solana position. And then some of that capital is coming into USDT and back into the market into my really strong conviction plays. So that's how I was able to buy more Chainlink today. I put a video out yesterday. One of my plans now, as long as Solana meme coins continue to do their thing a little bit longer here, I'm going to accumulate around 200 Solana just from Solana meme coin trading. Guys, I started a portfolio with $2,000 for Solana meme coins, specific to Solana meme coins. Rode it all the way up to, I think, the peak of like 28,000. And just been slowly taking profits. I'm keeping my positions, but every single day I go in there and I see what's up on my meme coins in Phantom Wallet, and I'll just sell I'll sell right to Solana. One or two Solana. Oh, take another 300 out of that, take another 200 out of that, and I'm just stacking Sol. And I'm okay with that, building a strong position in Solana. Definitely cool with that. Tim, we are in Brett 100%. Brett has been crushing it, and it was up this morning even amid the pullback. So, guys, if you haven't heard about Brett on base, these new meme coins on the new blockchains are huge, huge focal points right now. Avalanche has had a ton of them launch. Brett on base is obviously Coinbase's network. Yes, I'm heavily invested in Brett. I think it's on the verge of getting to $1 billion. We've also got into Kulo on Polygon Matic. But Brett on base is very intriguing to me, probably more than anything else right now, because I think it's going to get listed on Coinbase, being that it's a Coinbase product. So I haven't looked. Have meme coins started to bounce? Let's see. I'm guessing they're starting to bounce with the overall market. Do you have a Discord with meme coin trades? So we have a Patreon that also has a Discord attached to it. The links are down below for that if you're interested. I do send messages via my Patreon with Alpha. I just put like 4 or 5 meme coins in there, I don't know, about a week ago, and I think all of them, if not maybe 80% of them, like 4 out of the 5 are up in the green. Now it's on you when you want to take profits and things like that. But yeah, I'm checking Brett right now. Brett was running back up even amid the pullback in the market. Brett still looks really solid though. Tell you what, it went all the way back up over 400 million, and then it took a little bit of a dip with the overall market, but it still looks really good. It actually got back up to all-time highs in the last 24 hours. I haven't seen that. So that's the Brett chart. Brett on base hasn't been out for very long, but it's looking really good. $355 million market cap, consistent volume, 6.46 million in volume. Yeah, Brett is one of those on the cusp of getting to $1 billion market cap. It's one of those ones that's really, really close. Yeah, I have seen my ladies doing really good. Shout out to my lady and everybody invested in that one that have been crushing it with that. All the way from New Zealand. What's up? What's up? These are more like really chill live streams. I don't have like the computer in front of me and all that. I'm literally just hanging out on my couch, or hanging out on a couch right now, just chilling. Thoughts on my lady? I never invested in that one. I never did. But hey, I mean, if it's making you money, have a profit taking plan and have fun with it, man. You know, if we're looking at memes, guys, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at some of the top memes. All right, so Doge is still down. I did add a little bit more to my Doge position this morning. SHIBs to the 2879. We're bouncing a little bit. I'm watching SHIB closely. I'm gonna be adding to a SHIB position. Pepe is at an interesting point too, 8784 level. We've got Dog with Hat down to 284, Floki to 2491, Bonks down. Everything's down still, so I mean, there's still some great opportunities. Myro is probably my other, one on Solana right now that I think has the best chance to eventually break through and get to $1 billion. I'm still holding Myro, but I've been profit taking slowly every single day, especially when it's up. Myro's been a great one for me. I've heard about this Pepe fork. I kind of missed the boat on that one. I'm still watching it. I mentioned Dogelon, Elon. I still think there's great upside there. It's down 14% today, down to the 3-1. So this is an interesting entry point there. SNEC, which is Cardano's top meme coin, had been moving up nicely. It's on a pullback, 13%. I still think that one has some legs. Suka, which recently had a huge explosion, got up over 100 million. I think that one's still very underground, still a top 500 crypto, great community, building out utility. They had some awesome news come out yesterday. They're building out a sports gambling casino using their decks. They're going to have an interesting platform. I love what they're doing over there at Suka. I've got a big position there still, back from 2022. But it's on a dip, 19%. But I'm not panicking there. Like, because again, any of these cryptos that I'm holding right now and not actively trading, I've got a plan to take profits later on in this bull run. So the only thing I'm thinking about right now is what positions to add on to when we get dips like this. That's where my head's at. And on green days, where the market's popping up, I'm looking to see, okay, which meme coins are up in the green right now? Where can I take profits? It's like the exact opposite of how most people are looking at it. On green days, people are looking to buy instead of looking to sell. And then on red days, people are looking to sell instead of buying. Like, you have to buy on the red, sell on the green. And with meme coins in particular, once you reach certain levels, how I like to play it is, okay, from here, I want to slowly take profits until I'm left with a quote unquote moon bag, and then we'll kind of see what happens. But win the trade. Go out there and win the trade, first and foremost. That's at least my 2 cents. Now, if we take a look at what else is happening, if there's anything else you guys have questions on, whether it's meme coins or just trading philosophy or different things like that, I definitely want to hear from you in the comments section. Make sure you guys find the like button somewhere down there. Give that a thumbs up. I know it's a son of a bitch on this platform, on these vertical lives, but I guess it's the 3 dots. Hit the like button. But yeah, drop some comments down there. Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel too. Bet you invested in Eggcoin because you look like it. No, I didn't, but I appreciate the compliment. You still think Elon will will wake up soon? I still like Doge on Mars. I do. I still like Doge on Mars. You know, it's one of those OGs. It's a ticker symbol Elon. Like, still has a strong community, still listed on some major exchanges, but still not listed on the big boys, right? So, like, if we get some nice price action and volume going, there's still some great potential there. Render, give me your thoughts. If they partner with NVIDIA, would be huge. 100%, Eric. 100%. And that is something that you may have listened to our live stream. We've been hearing rumblings of that, some rumors about that, some big potential with Render and Injective at this conference. And it makes sense because those are the 2 new kids on the block that have rose to billion-dollar market caps plus. So the entire AI sector right now is on watch with the NVIDIA conference coming up on the 18th. There's going to be some type of big news. And it's the reason why 2 days ago, I bought more Render, I bought more Injective, I own GRT, I own Pal AI, I own a lot of AI cryptos. I've got a lot of exposure there, and I want more. And I own a lot of small cap AI cryptos as well, like PMPY, OX scans, OX number. Like, we've been crushing it with some of these small startups. Quick Intel AI. Gosh, I mean, Pal AI was a small cap last year when I got into it. Now it's a $600 million market cap. Like, that is the crypto millionaire theme that we're going for here. I mean, literally, guys, I've seen this happen now multiple times. It's not only happening in the meme coin market. Sure, memes are phenomenal for 100Xs and to create crypto millionaires. But you can find this in the AI sector. You can find this in DeFi. You can find this in gaming. And crypto millionaires will be made in a number of sectors. Literally, Pal AI, when I first came across it last year at ETH Toronto, was a $5 million market cap. It recently just crossed over 600 million. That's more than 100x. Now, I took profits along the way. You know, that's what sucks sometimes, is like when you're smart and you take profits and then the thing just goes absolutely parabolic. That's one thing I have not been able to figure out, but I have a plan. I stick to it. And you know what? You might miss out on some gains by selling too early, but you know what? I'm not going to change that philosophy because it can go the other way quickly, guys. You can get your ass handed to you by not taking profits, and you can see all of your gains that you built for, that you earned, go to nothing. And that happens more often than not. It happens more than things go from a 5 million to a $600 million market cap. So that one kind of stings a little bit. Pal AI, I still have a little bit of a position. I bought back in at higher market caps. I still think they're well on their way to $1 billion in the AI sector. They, by the way, I think are going to the NVIDIA conference, so I'll be on the lookout for news on their front too. But this entire AI sector right now, keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled as we enter this big conference next week. I think there's going to be some bombshells dropped. I think there's going to be some big news coming for somebody. We don't know exactly who it's going to be or who it's going to be with or whatever, but this AI narrative is not going to be going away anytime soon. I think this AI narrative is going to be here the entire bull run here, and it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get ramped up. And whether you think it's just a flash in the pan, which I don't, but there are a lot of people out there saying like, if it has AI in the name, it's going to pump. And like, I don't want to just chase it because it has AI in the name. It's like these people outsmart themselves. There are so many people in crypto who outsmart themselves. They think that they overanalyze things. They overanalyze things to the point where I'm not going to chase the AI narrative because the AI narrative is fake and it's only pumping because people have this idea in their head that everything AI is going to move. It's like, guys, take a step back and realize how crypto moves and how people invest in this market, how people speculate on what's hot, what's new. It's like the same people who are like Bitcoin maxis who can't stand the fact that meme coins are pumping. It's because they don't have any meme coins in their portfolio and they're pissed, right? It's like, do not outsmart yourself. Like, you shouldn't be too good to invest in meme coins or too good to invest in AI. You shouldn't be too good, to invest in various crypto sectors. Find the opportunities, create a diversified portfolio, and go after it. Go get it. Like, don't outsmart yourself. Don't overthink this. So, like, what's hot? What's going to be here? What are like the main things that we're watching for in this cycle? For me, it's AI, it's gaming, it's Bitcoin ordinals, it's Bitcoin layer 2, it's tokenization of real world assets, it's these narratives. These narratives are here to stay. The new layer 1s that we talked about earlier on in the live stream. And a lot of people were asking and wondering why meme coins are running like they are. And a lot of the people who are outsmarting themselves are just like, I don't understand. I'm not going to invest in a meme coin when I don't understand it. Again, you're overanalyzing it. You don't have to understand it. Some things don't make sense. Some things just don't make sense. But follow the money, guys. Follow the money. Don't get so caught up in why something's happening or I don't understand it. It's a different type of investment than investing in a long-term crypto asset. And you have to be able to parse out the two. Meme coin investing is a completely different type of investing than investing in long-term layer 1 projects or long-term AI projects. It's a completely different stratosphere. So you can't apply your investment strategy to Bitcoin to meme coins. It's different. And I think that's what a lot of people are trying to do. They're trying to, basically say, hey, well, I invest in Bitcoin because I understand it and I get it. And I can't fathom why these meme coins are running. So I'm just not going to invest in it. So you're just going to miss out. So you're just going to miss it. And then you're going to go on Twitter and FUD everybody for making money in meme coins. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. And I think you're seeing more people now, more than ever, start to invest in meme coins. They're coming around to the idea where it's like, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this. Regardless, I'm going to take advantage of this. And a lot of people asking, like, where is this money coming from in the meme coin market? I heard somebody talk about this yesterday on a Twitter space, and I think they're 100% right. I think they're 100% right. I think most of these meme coin pumps that we're seeing are coming from people that were already in the markets these last few years. I don't think there's a lot of new retail money coming in and investing in meme coins right now. I know that for a fact because I'm seeing it firsthand being on YouTube and being a creator and like talking to people in the space and talking to people outside the space and friends and family. That money's not back yet. But I'll tell you what money is coming heavily into meme coins. Dude, I'm going to have to put you in timeout here. I'm going to have to just, you can't be just shilling Boss Coin. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Oh, the NFT market. Guys, the NFT market has not come back. People love to speculate. People love the meme culture, the internet culture. What had so much money in it that hasn't been back? NFTs. That NFT money that has been here all along throughout the ups and downs of the last 3-4 years, it's in meme coins now. And if you guys look into it, there's a lot of information about how Pepe got as big as it did starting last May. Or starting last year and then topping out in May and then obviously coming back this year and doing huge things. And the big theory is there are a lot of Bored Ape Yacht Club members in Pepe. Like whales from these big NFT projects have come into the meme coin space. And that would be an interesting explanation to why we're seeing meme coins do so well and why there's so much money going around in the meme coin space. Think about it. NFTs are still dead. But there's still a lot of people that have made money in NFTs that are trying to put that money in the market. And I think they're putting it in the meme coin market. That's where I think this capital is coming from. Morning, Zach. Did you see what Naneko the last day did? Over 1,000%. No, I haven't. I don't know what that is. What do you think about the price of BTC on for mid of April? I don't know. I'm not here to speculate on that. I just know we're going much higher. And again, Bitcoin for me is my savings account. It's my long-term strategy. It's my next decade play. So I might not be the best person to ask. I'm not looking to sell Bitcoin anytime soon. I'm only trying to accumulate Bitcoin. Everything else, fair game. And most altcoins will be sold by probably October, November 2025 for me. That's just point blank period. I'm just going to tell you guys how it is. Made the mistakes in 2021 by not taking profits and just buying back in the bear market. Not going to make those mistakes. That's why I worked my tail off to continue to learn and understand how this market moves. And it's why I was buying in 2022 when Cardano was 25 cents and Bitcoin was 17,000 and Ethereum was $1,000. I'm ready now. I'm ready to take those profits when we get near the top of the market in this cycle. And then we'll buy back. But with Bitcoin, I might sell off, I've said this before, I might sell off a small percentage of my position on Bitcoin simply to probably get into real estate. But that's literally the only way I'm selling it. I'm literally going to be selling Bitcoin to buy another form of property. I'm not selling it to get it back in fiat. That'd be the only way I'm selling my Bitcoin right now. Because Bitcoin, I truly believe, is gold. It's digital gold. It's truly the hedge. And guys, I'm keeping a well-diversified portfolio. I own stocks. Before I was 30, guys, when I was like 29, I had like no money in the stock market. And obviously with, myself starting in crypto in 2020 and doing really, really well in 2021, very grateful for that. I was able to quit my job in 2021 and start to diversify. One of the first things I did was invest heavily into the stock market simply because I didn't have a backbone. And obviously, a lot of that money went into crypto too. I started some businesses. All of a sudden, when you have capital, you have opportunity. And I was fighting and clawing and scratching for 4 years trying to become an entrepreneur. And I finally said, you know what? I've got 7 years of broadcasting experience. I'm learning about this crypto thing. I'm just going to go ahead and do crypto. And it took off. And here we are. But next up is getting heavily into real estate and continuing to create more businesses and generate more sources of income. The average millionaire has 7 sources of income, guys. 7. And Many people are going to make a ton of money in this market. But what do you do with it when you make money? That's the key. Crypto millionaires will be made. It's not about making the money. It's about how you plan then to diversify your wealth and continue to have that money make you more money. Actually, no, I did not have hair before crypto. I lost my hair when I was 25. I'm 34. I started going bald at 25 and I started shaving my head. So I actually like it now. I don't care. I don't have to. I shave it every like 3-4 days, buzz it down. When to buy Bitcoin when it drops to 55K in April? I mean, so many people try to time the market. Chen. Don't quit. I mean, if you want my opinion, quit trying to time the market. Nobody can time the market. You're going to get wrecked trying to time the market. Just dollar cost average. I mean, if your goal is to own Bitcoin for the next decade, just dollar cost average into Bitcoin. It's simple. Like, people overcomplicate this and they try to overanalyze it and have the perfect time and the perfect moment. There is no perfect time. The perfect time is now. Like, so many people just don't even start because they get so caught up in analyzing this and am I doing this right? It's like starting a business. Like, jump in. You got to jump in to swim, you know? I do whale watch a little bit, spooky, scary skeletons. Yeah, I whale watch a little bit, but I usually go to like some of the just whale websites and just track some of the big transactions. But there are some really cool AI projects actually out there now that are doing that. We talked about the Smart Token. I talked about them on the channel about a week ago. They have an AI service now that literally tracks the whale wallets, which is pretty sweet. I think there's going to be a lot of different tools like that coming out too that'll help us kind of get a better insight into what the big dogs are doing. Some of the whale sites that you can go to, I believe it's Whale Watcher. Hold on, let me make sure of that. Let me see. Track whales in crypto. Definitely check out the Smart Token too and what they're building. SMRT, I think. Let's see. Crypto Whale Tracker is a good one. From Indonesia, please advise one coin for keeping long term, Zach. Thanks a lot. It depends on your goals and your plans, and I mean, if you had to pick one crypto, I would have to say Bitcoin. But like, is Bitcoin going to give the returns that some of the other ones are? No. Is it the safest? Yes. Is it the one that you can really say with confidence that it's going to be here? Yes. So like, what's your appetite for risk? And I can't advise you on this. I mean, it's like, it's not a one size fits all approach, is what I'm trying to say. AMP is held by 86% whales. That crypto was interesting, and then we found out that it was heavily manipulated um, by the guys from Coinbase. Remember the insider trading case at Coinbase? My view on ETH ETF on the market would be huge, Jorge Flores. Huge for all altcoins. I think there are three big events that we're kind of tracking right now in terms of having big impact on the altcoin market. The potential of an Ethereum ETF, Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, and then the Coinbase versus SEC lawsuit. Those are three things from a macro standpoint that I think are really, really crucial right now to consider when it comes to altcoins. Bitcoin's on the run a little bit, huh? It's recovering nicely. Bitcoin was down below 67K. I think it just crossed over 68, didn't it? It's crazy how volatile this space is, and so many people can't stomach the volatility. I saw a ton of great memes this morning. It was like people freaking out because they can't sell their Bitcoin until the market opens. People who bought the ETFs. And Solana's back up and running, guys. Solana's now back up 7%. Solana has been going ham. That's why I decided to just start accumulating. I'm not missing Solana run again. We missed it in the last cycle. I'm not missing that Solana run again, where every single day it seemed like it was moving up. Not missing that run up again. So with meme coins on Solana, we're stacking Sol and just letting it ride. Damla, if you say that one more time, you're going to get, oh, there it is. Okay, we're putting you in timeout. You can't do that. You could have had Solana at $10. Now you want it? Hey, man, listen, you're right. You're right. I definitely could have had it at $10. But I was afraid. I was afraid. I'm going to be honest with you. I was buying some of my other assets down there. I was afraid of Solana, straight up. But once Solana got up to around $50, I started to buy it. Wish I would have bought more, but I did start accumulating Solana at around $50 once I saw that really nice recovery. And now, from 150 probably. So our average cost is probably a little over $100 right now. And I'm cool with that. I still think we're going to get a 5 to 6x return. And if I have 200 Solana, I'll take it. That's my goal, is to accumulate 200 Solana for this run. We're close too. We just crossed over 100. Taking some profits yesterday. Where do you buy Solana? Oh my gosh, you can buy it all different kind of places. So it sounds like there's a lot of new people. Before you go just running and buying things, just take time to learn the basics. What's the difference between a decentralized exchange and a centralized exchange? How do you want your portfolio to be diversified, and what do you want it to look like? How much do you want of a one coin? Look into different assets. Look into different companies. What do you like? What do you not like? Which crypto sectors do you like? So many people just jump in willy-nilly, and then guess what? They'll sell just as fast because they haven't really understood why they're invested in it. If you don't know why you're invested in it, you're not going to hold it when crypto goes down 10, 20%. You're going to freak out and sell. Prediction for SHIB in the next couple of days. Dennis, I don't have a crystal ball, but we certainly lost a little steam here. I'm waiting and seeing here if we do get a little bit of a dip. I wish I had my XT algo in front of me. If I had my trading indicator in front of me, I'd be able to give you a little bit more insight. Links down below if you guys are interested in checking that out. But honestly, man, it's going to depend on the overall market. SHIB and so many ERC20 tokens are at the mercy of Ethereum and what the overall market does. I love Pepe here in this bull run. I really do. I think it's gonna do what SHIB did, and probably still 10 to 12x from here, from current levels. Love Render. One of my favorite AI plays for sure. And we're going to be watching some news at the NVIDIA conference this weekend with Render and Injective. And some of pretty much all the major AI cryptos. When you buy your Solana meme coin, what tool do you use? I use the Phantom Wallet. And then the DEXs on there, you'll see when you're on MetaMask, which is the MetaMask wallet, you have to open up Uniswap to make your trades. For Solana, I use the Phantom Wallet, and I use the DEXs Jupiter and Radium. I like Jupiter actually the best. And Jupiter actually has a token. It's been crushing it, setting new all-time highs recently. I'm looking at that as an investment actually too, Jupiter. But yes, the Phantom Wallet, very similar to MetaMask. You'll get your seed phrases and all that. Really fast too, really cheap. That's the thing. I mean, take the time to learn new things, guys. So many people aren't taking advantage of what's happening on Solana with the Solana meme coins because they don't want to learn how to use Phantom Wallet or whatever. It's like, get over that hurdle and learn something new and get in there. I mean, take advantage. That's the great thing about crypto and the opportunity here is everybody has the free opportunity. It's just, how hard do you want to work? What do you want to learn? I mean, how much do you want to start to invest and get into this industry? But I think for a lot of people, they scratch the surface, but they expect all these big things to happen just by scratching the surface. Like, if you're expecting to become a crypto millionaire, you have to be in it to win it. I mean, live it, breathe it, sleep it. You've got to make it your number one priority. People just want to become rich because they invested in one crypto and set it and forget it. It's like, sure, it can happen, but it's super rare. I mean, the mass majority of crypto millionaires, they live for this shit. They love it. You know, they are living it every single day, day in, day out, week in, week out, through the good times, the bad times. That's how you truly learn and truly prepare yourself for generational wealth. This industry can do it, but it's not just easy. Everybody thinks it's easy. Everybody thinks, oh, just invest in a little bit of crypto and everybody gets rich. No, you've got to have a lot of knowledge. You got to have strategic plans. You've got to network your ass off. Meet people in this space. And that's what's great about this space is it's open to everybody. You can go out there and network with whoever you want. You can literally reach out to whoever you want. All they can say is no or not respond. But the amount of people I've met with just by networking and messaging people, networking is everything. Everything. That is how you find out about new opportunities. It's how you find opportunities to privately invest. Just this year, I'm invested now in like 20 different startup cryptos, long-term investments, like vested over, I don't know if you guys understand like vesting schedules, like where you invest and you get a percentage of your tokens, like over a 12 to 15 or 18-month period. These are long-term style investments, similar to what like the opportunities you get when you're a private investor in the stock market. These opportunities are out there for everybody. Just getting into the right circles, finding the right people. It's why I go to these conferences. It's why I'm going, and I know everybody can't go to every conference. I understand that. And I couldn't either 4 years ago, guys. You have to understand, I come from very, very humble beginnings. And I'm doing way better financially than I've ever done in my entire life, but I'm not satisfied. I'm very humble about where I've come from. I'm just a normal dude. I'm very grateful, but I'm still hungry. But I came from nothing. Like, anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. Like 4 years ago, guys, I was working a job that I didn't really love, making like 50 grand a year, and had tons of student loan debt and credit card debt. Today, I don't have any debt except a little bit of student loans that I'm slowly paying off. And I make a little bit more than 50 grand a year. And I was able to quit my job in 2021 because of this industry. But it wasn't easy. I mean, I was putting in hours and hours and hours and hours, and I still am every single day. And I'm just telling you guys, like, I'm just being real with you. Like, so many people want it all, but like, few people are willing to work for it. Few people are willing to do what it takes. And I'm not saying I'm better or whatever. I'm just telling you guys, like, it might look easy, or like it might look like, oh my gosh, like, do you have a real job? What do you do? Dude, I work way harder now than I've ever worked in my entire life. I work Saturdays, Sundays. I put in 12 to 16-hour days all the time. But I love it. But I love it. That's the difference. It keeps me coming back. And that's the thing. You got to fall in love with the process. You got to fall in love with the research. You got to fall in love with networking and talking to people. You can't just expect to get wealthy and rich by doing normal things. Like, you can't just do normal things and become abnormally wealthy. Like, it's not the way it works. The one percenters do what 99% of people won't do. Straight up. I mean, and I'm just being real with you guys. And listen, I don't want this to come off as like I'm preaching to you, or like, again, I'm a normal dude. I'm very grateful. I'm in a financial situation that I never thought I could be in 4 years ago. But you better believe for 4 years I've been busting my ass. This is like all I have. For the last 4 years, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years. I've lost a lot of friends. I've sacrificed a lot of time with people I love. But I'm doing it because I want this more than anything right now. I'm doing this because this is how bad I want it. You know what I mean? So people don't see that. People don't understand that. They just see you having a little success and they just think you got lucky, and oh yeah, you just bought some crypto and you got lucky. And no, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's a grind, and you got to want it. And there's so many people out there that will say like, yeah, I didn't get lucky, or quit making excuses. Go after it. Go get it. And it's not going to happen like that. Guys, I was trying to live as an entrepreneur for 3 years before I found YouTube. 4 failed small businesses while I was grinding at my job. While I was working my 9 to 5. I had a ton of little startup businesses, hot sauce businesses, consulting companies. I was starting, drop shipping businesses. I was on a mission. Like, I've been on a mission for 7, 8 years. And I finally, you know, I don't want to say I made it, because I haven't. I'm not. I'm finally on the up and up. But there was a lot of this, man, going on before then. And so when we say like crypto millionaires will be made, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But if you put the time in and the research and network with the right people, and be true to yourself, like, you can't expect to become a crypto millionaire if you're not putting in the time and the effort that it takes, and the networking that it takes, and the sacrifices that it takes. You got to be real with yourself. And that's okay if you're real with yourself and say, "Hey, I want to create a little second source of income. I want to passively invest in this." And that's your expectation. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, don't feel like, screw all these crypto millionaires, like, I tried to do it and I couldn't do it. It's like, they're probably working harder than you, you know? Right. So many people don't see what you're doing when you're not on these live streams, and when you're not, you know, straight up, guys. I mean, again, I'll tell you guys, there's been countless times. And again, I'm not saying this to say, oh my gosh, look at me. I'm saying this to give you guys an idea of what it takes. And there are people who work even harder than I do. I mean, I understand that. But I'm trying to find that balance. Obviously, we all are. But I mean, there's many times where all my friends on a Saturday morning, they're going off to breakfast and doing whatever, going to a baseball game or whatever in the summertime. And I say, you know what? No, I'll meet you guys later. I got to go work for 4 or 5 hours on Saturday because crypto doesn't stop. Sunday, everybody waking up late, sleeping in late and being lazy. I'm working. I'm working. I'm working a little bit every day. I mean, on Saturday and Sunday, every day. And I mean, through the week, it's like, again, you got to be willing and able to do things that other people don't want to do. If you want to be part of the 1% and you want to be that person who's in this crazy position, like you got to do what other people don't do. It's not that hard. I mean, it's not rocket science. You get out of life what you put into it, 100%. 100%. A lot of people talk a big game. They're going to do this or they're going to do that. And, Saul is going crazy, huh? Let's go. Love it. Absolutely love it. Saul is going nuts. Just going against the market right now. $183 per Solana right now. Z, I'm a single dad, widow, 2 little girls. When she passed away, landscaping 5 years ago, found crypto. Boom. Okay, let's learn crypto investment. Learn to search price. I love it, man. That's amazing. That's amazing, man. I love that. And keep grinding, dude. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. What the hell happened to NFTs? That's what we were talking about earlier. NFTs are gone, it seems like, but all that capital's still there, and it's coming into meme coins, baby. The capital's coming into meme coins for sure. Oh shoot. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it's like NFTs are gone, but the money's not, and it's coming into memes. Right? I love it though. Forget Soul. What are you drinking on St. Patrick's Day? Man, I used to go out all the time on St. Patrick's Day, but to be honest with you guys, I'll be probably working, just grinding. Too much sugar and cream in that coffee. No sugar. I don't put any sugar. A little bit of cream. I switch it up. A little bit of like half and half. That's the only thing I'll put in there if I do use cream. But a lot of times I just go with, black coffee. What's up, Muzz? Cream equals liquid sugar. Is half and half sugar? Just half and half. I don't use like that high or like French vanilla and stuff. Is it that bad, Muzz? Even half and half? For the most part, I'm relatively healthy. Saitama, hey man, I saw I was at 100 million the other day, but that was a crazy story, crazy run up, and I wish everybody well who's still in it. That's awesome, Darius. That's what it takes. Just learn a little bit every single day. I think that's crucial. Amazing, Yang. First time watching from Philippines. Yes. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for everybody. If you put the time in, you put the energy in, you focus on it, you network with the right people, this is an opportunity of a lifetime for everybody. I think we're in the midst of seeing the biggest transformation of wealth ever in my lifetime. I'm 34. Docs, that's where I was back in 2020, man. I was saving, living off $300 a month after all my bills were paid, was able to save up $7,000 to start investing. And I was living, now granted, I was by myself, fortunate in that way that I didn't have a lot of other people relying on me, so I was able to save more, but was living well below my means. And as a young professional, not going out, not spending money on alcohol and all that stuff, and I was just head down grind time. Like head down. I got one goal and you're not going to stop me. Like that's what it takes. You start getting real serious about something and you just get lost in it and nothing else matters. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's what it takes. I didn't have real success. And again, I don't want to sound like I've made it, blah, blah, blah. I'm just getting started. I'm 34. Um, but I've been trying to get here since I was 28. It took me 6 years. It took me 6 years of trial and error and learning and networking and finding different ways to start businesses and what works and what doesn't. It took me 6 years. So check out Big Red on AVAX, 10 mil in a day market cap. I did see that yesterday, Richard. I've got that on my watch list for today. Yeah, if you want to get by in life, work 5 days a week. If you want to get ahead, work 7. Yeah, I mean, the problem is so many people don't like what they do. So like they don't want to even work 5 days. But if you love what you do, if you genuinely love what you're doing, like I do, like I want to go to work every day. Like I never had that before this. I did a little bit when I was a sports broadcaster, but I was always doing another job. That was always like a side thing. I was always doing multiple things, and those other things I didn't want to do. This is the first time ever in my life that I literally wake up every single day wanting to work. And work for me as an entrepreneur now is very different. You know, I'm my own boss. Every day is different. Just things fly at you, and you got to be on your toes. It's not like that same mundane thing every single day. But every single day, even on Saturday and Sunday, I'm excited to do a live stream. I'm excited to go into the office and make videos. I'm excited to get on that phone call and meet somebody in the space. I'm excited to network with whoever it is. I'm genuinely like excited to get up and do it. And I think anytime you get excited about something like that's your job, it's so much easier to put in those extra hours. It's so much easier to put in 7 days instead of 5. It's so much easier to do and go the extra mile. You know what I mean? Because you love it. You enjoy it. It's hard to do that when you're not happy with what you're doing. And if you're someone that's not doing what you want to do right now, it's not the end of the road. Everybody's on their own journey. But if you really want to change what you do, if you want to change your trajectory, if you want to become your own boss, you have to start doing things that could help you get there. I mean, keep in mind, like for 4 years while I was working as a professor, which I enjoyed, but I didn't like all the politics and all of that bullshit. But for 4 years while I was working as a full-time professor, I was starting businesses. I was trying to become an entrepreneur. And finally found something that took off a little bit and I was able to quit my job and here I am. And you look up and you're like, oh my gosh, you know. So yeah, dude. Still remember the first streams with Austin. That's like come a long way. Dude, those were crazy, man. I appreciate you still being here, man. That's amazing. Appreciate everybody being here. Hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. In terms of my 5 best coins, I saw somebody ask that. My top holdings are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Caspa, Cardano, and Polygon. Those are my top 5 in the top 100 right now. I'm not invested in Saitama right now. I hope it does phenomenal. I was invested back in the day. Did well on it. Made a good, really solid trade on it. It helped me jumpstart my entire YouTube career. It also helped me jumpstart my entire crypto portfolio. So I loved the community there. I wish the devs at the time were better people. And I think that project could have done some amazing things. But hopefully now it's in different hands and it still can do some phenomenal things in this cycle. How many days do you stream a week, Zach? Pretty much every day. Pretty much every day. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you want to catch all our live streams. If you also want to catch all of our videos that we're constantly putting out, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell. I know a lot of people finding us here as they're scrolling through and wondering, oh my gosh, what the heck's this? It's a live stream? When did I start investing? 2020. 2020. I had a little bit of money in my 401k before then, but honestly, like 2020 is when I really started to deploy some capital. And I didn't have much. But the key is you start generating income through your business, and now you have capital. That's what really happened for me is I didn't have a lot of money saved up, but I started to make more money, and I had more disposable income. And I didn't go buy a bunch of crap or buy a bunch of things. I used that money to make more money. So many people get a little bit of money and they just go blow it. They just go spend it. Oh, I got rich. I got a little rich. Like, oh, I made $5,000. I got to go buy a new TV and some new clothes. No. Even 50 grand. I made 50 grand. I got to go spend this. No. As you make more money, keep living the exact same. In fact, a lot of people say live the exact same for a year as you're making money. I practically did that. Guys, I didn't go buy a new house. I didn't go buy new jewelry. The only purchase I made was a new car. I went and traded my car in, and I bought that car with cash, by the way, knowing that it's a depreciating asset. But for me, I've always wanted to be able to buy a new car. Like I drove, beater cars my whole life, and I was like, this would be cool. And I wanted that feeling of like, okay, I'm coming to a different part of my life, like. And I wasn't ready to go buy a house. And then I literally lived out of Airbnbs for a year to get that travel experience. To me, that was worth way more than going to buy a freaking Lambo or going to buy a Rolex. Like, I don't own any of that stuff. Like, I don't need, and I'm not saying it's bad if you like materialistic things. It's just not me. Yeah, Brett right now is crushing it. It's only on swaps right now. Yeah, no exchanges. I'm not a big fan of Litecoin, John, to be honest with you at this point. There's just way faster horses right now in the market. To me, Caspa is kind of like the new Litecoin. It's kind of the new silver to Bitcoin's gold in a lot of ways. Hey, thanks, man. Cryptothon, appreciate it. Wick wants to know, what about Litecoin? Yeah, not a huge fan. Spend money like if it was your work time. Yeah, 100%. Bro, seeing you making videos from that car was really something for me to start considering investing in stocks and crypto. Mohammed, yeah, you mean like when I got the new car? Or it sounds like you've been following me for a while, because I used to have the Honda Civic. We used to make videos out of there too. I miss the Honda Civic, actually. Do I think Solana's going to keep pumping? I mean, throughout this bull run, yeah, I mean, it's still hot. And now they have so much activity happening on chain, right? It's just insane. There's so many things happening on Sol right now. I think Chainlink is still very undervalued. I've been stacking Chainlink. I mean, personally, I don't see how Chainlink shouldn't be somewhere between $150 and $200 this cycle. It's never a crazy, crazy fast mover, but it's also one that you could feel a little bit more comfortable holding throughout the bear market because it's not as volatile the other way too. There's another one that's kind of a competitor to Chainlink now called Pyth. Highly encourage you guys to check that out. I'm looking for an entry point right now on Pyth. Pyth. So check that out. There's some research for you. G Cognito just subscribed to the channel. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Welcome to the channel officially as a new subscriber. Let me know if anybody else out there is a new subscriber. I love hearing from you guys, and truly, guys, I appreciate you guys. Couldn't do this without you, and we're growing every single day. We don't have it all figured out. We're grinding together, though. If you guys are interested in joining the Patreon, check that out. There's links down below. We got XT Algo, another great tool for you if you're a beginner or even if you're an avid trader. This is something that can certainly help you. So we've got tools for you, resources, and obviously this is all free. I mean, so we're here. I know, Muzz. What the heck? Only 72 likes with 300 people watching. I know. Litecoin is about the only alt that has any actual value due to its network and number of transactions. Listen, I think Litecoin's awesome. I mean, from a price standpoint, it's not, but you're right. There are a lot of positives with Litecoin. Activity is actually moving up, but it's just old. It's just old. And like new people coming in are not flocking to it. So I think for me, last cycle taught me, and kind of these last 4 years taught me, people in crypto love to speculate on the new shiny object. So why not speculate on the new shiny object and take your profits accordingly? If you truly believe in Litecoin and its long-term future, great. But I mean, just look at the price performance the last year with Litecoin versus Caspa. Look at the price performance from Litecoin versus Sui, versus Say, versus pretty much any new layer one. And I think that's the point, right? It's like, again, I think so many people outsmart themselves in this way too, is like they invest in Litecoin because of the tech, and then they don't make as much money as somebody who just throws money at Caspa because it's new, shiny, and they understand the macro, they understand community, they understand that it's the new thing to speculate on. So it's like, I think a lot of times you can outsmart yourself just by looking at the tech only. I'm not saying don't invest in Litecoin. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts on what I see. Brandon said, I'm new subscriber. Love this channel, bro. Just came across you 15 minutes ago. Oh, that's amazing, dude. Welcome. So what happens next? Please help me. B. Ricky, I mean, it sounds like you're maybe new to the space, I think. But this is normal, man. These ups and downs, these swings, these highs and lows in crypto, it's like every day you're going to get these. I mean, it's totally normal. You have to be able to stomach the volatility. It's not like the stock market that inches ahead and inches back. I mean, it's crazy volatile. But have long-term goals and be ready, to obviously buy when your favorite highest conviction plays dip. If you have high conviction in it, then those are the days to buy, on the red days. Which alt should we enter now? So I mentioned some of the ones that I bought into, and again, this is not financial advice, just giving you guys my thoughts here. Some of the ones that I've been bullish on for a while that I bought on the dip early this morning. Again, I was up at 6:30 this morning, East Coast time. I'm always trying to get up early because a lot of times when the market does dip, it's dipping at those hours. And then by this time, it's already recovered. So that's another thing to consider. So I'm up at those hours. I want to see the market early and see where it's at. I saw that it was, nose diving. Bitcoin was at 66. And I had a feeling that once everybody woke up, people were going to start to buy the dip. Well, I wanted to buy the dip before everybody else. And again, it goes to that point of like, what sacrifices are you willing to make? You got to do what other people don't do. The first thing I went and bought is Caspa. That's one of my high conviction plays. We also bought up some more SUI, S-U-I. I'm on some new layer ones. Aptos is another one. SUI and Aptos are interesting, founded by the same groups of people, and then split because they had some differences. But I think both layer ones are going to do, I think personally, going to do really, really, really well. And I think one of them is going to be a big sender. And I don't know which one of those it's going to be, but so um, yeah, I bought some of those this morning. Uh, Not new, but on a different channel. Just subscribe. Been there since the old days. Awesome, man. Thank you. And guys, make sure when you subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of people who don't get notified even when we put out videos. I don't know what it is, but and I appreciate everybody who's just joining here. Looks like people now smash the heart is the like the stream. Yeah, if you guys do want to hit the like button and get us over 100, it's the 3 dots, and then you'll find the like button. It's kind of weird on here, Muzz. Meme book coin doing good today. Have you ever used crypto bubbles? Yeah, it's good, solid. AI and memes, 2 good sectors to watch right now. Litecoin is not decentralized. It's just a hard fork of Bitcoin. That's all it is. So I don't think that's the other thing that I find with Litecoin. It's not really unique. Like, what's the reason to buy Litecoin? And guys, I could be ignorant here. I could be wrong. But for me, I haven't found a reason why to buy Litecoin over Bitcoin. That's my thing. Gala's still a good buy too. Yeah, Gala was on a dip. Why is Litecoin slow though? Not sure about its speed. Are you buying anything from today's dip? Yeah, we talked about Caspa, Sui, and Aptos were 3 that we picked up more of today, among some others. I do like Polygon a lot. Bobby Digital, are you still a bull on Jasmine? Thanks for the $2 donation too, man. Appreciate you. I'm gonna hit the like button on there. Thanks, man. Uh, yeah, I actually picked up some more Jasmine this morning too. I first bought it at the 13 level, and it was on a nice dip today. So I did pick up some more Jasmine. Not a ton, but just a few $100s more. Slowly dollar cost averaging in. Emotional roller coaster, don't sweat it, keep calm. 100%. Z, maybe have an ETH address for the donations instead of YouTube grabbing a percentage. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've never done a donation wallet or whatever, but honestly, guys, you don't have to send the super chats. They're appreciated. I like these vertical live streams, even though I don't get any money off these. If it was a regular live stream on the thing with everything, I get fully monetized on that. These I don't, but I still like them, and I don't care. I mean, it's not all about money. I don't care because I like this connection the vertical lives bring. What's up, Darius? New subscriber. You talked about Polygon. What are your thoughts about it? John, I love it. I'm a big believer in Ethereum, as I've said for years. If you're a big believer in Ethereum, I think you got to look at Polygon as a top layer 2, as the top layer 2 over there. And in addition to that, Polygon has become its own standalone ecosystem. It's done a ton to bridge the gap from Web 2 to Web 3. Sidebar, Mark Cuban is a huge investor publicly in there as well. Mark Cuban also a big investor in Injective. So Mark Cuban loves Polygon and Injective in the altcoin market, along with Bitcoin, Ethereum. Raoul Paul loves Sui, SUI. He's a big investor there. I always like to track what the big dogs do. But what Polygon's done with partnerships with Starbucks, Mercedes-Benz, and many other top corporations and brands, I think they've done just as much, if not more than anybody, in bridging that gap. And I can see Polygon getting heavy into these loyalty reward programs like they're doing with Starbucks. I can see them getting heavy into gaming as well. So I just think there's a ton of potential there, a ton of upside. I still think it's undervalued. And one thing that I've always been kind of a little apprehensive about with Polygon, but it's weird because I also look at it as like, hey, there's opportunity still here, is they don't have the really strong community that, like, say, a Cardano has, which I love Cardano too. But who's to say we couldn't build that strong community with Polygon still? Right? Yeah, I like Sui too. Can you give me 5 low caps to jump into? Oh man, there's so many of them. Richard, it's like you can go to the meme coin. I mean, meme coins are different than low caps. If you mean like low caps with utility, I mean, there's a ton that I own and I talk about all the time. I'll give you some companies right off the top of my head that I've been an early investor in that are relatively low cap, I think. Devour, which their native token is DPay. They've just had a really big burst on their chart, but they are dialing back a little bit. I think I love them long term, though. Quick Intel is another one I like. And I mean, I'm giving you ones that I'm invested in, that I've been and I've worked with since day one. Um, but the reason why I invested my money in there because I believe in the team and I had the chance to meet their team, both of those teams. Um, those are two that come off the top of my head. Uh, but I mean, you want to get into meme coins, it's like then it's a whole different world. Been stacking Compound. What are your thoughts? Yeah, Compound's still a really solid one. I never bought Compound last bull run either. It's been one that I've just kind of never eyed. But there's so many opportunities. I'm not saying it's bad at all. Compound's been really good. Welsh on Bitcoin DeFi. Heard about it, and I think there's a lot going on with Bitcoin DeFi. My personal play there is Stacks, bringing smart contracts and DeFi to Bitcoin. STX. That's where I'm heavily investing there in that sector for me. No, I don't like Bitcoin Cash. I just invest in Bitcoin. Hello, all. I'm new to trading and the channel. Signed up for the indicator. Looking forward to this new journey. That's awesome, Sammy. If you sign up for the indicator, be on the lookout for an email from my team. You'll also find a thank you page. It'll be me, step by step by step by step. I think it's like 6 steps. We're going to get you all set up, ready to go. If you have questions, it's support@xtalgo.com. Looking forward to being on this journey with you, man. By the way, if you do become a Patreon member and then want to become a XT Algo member, trading indicator member, you get a 43% discount. So message me on Patreon for your access code and we'll get you hooked up over there. That is the big discount if you're a Patreon member. These are fireside chats, exactly. Take a sip and buy the dip. I like it. It feels more personal. Yeah, I agree, Boca. The vertical lives. Zach, you were a professor. What college and major? Why did you leave? Um, I was a professor. Yeah, I've got my PhD in communication, which I guess I'm using it still, right? I've got my PhD in communication. I was a professor at two small universities, both private universities, but taught at public schools too when I was getting my master's and getting my PhD. Um, but I taught business courses, entrepreneurship courses, which is interesting because I'm actually doing it now. I was doing it while I was teaching it, but I was still learning, obviously, still learning too today. Broadcasting, sports broadcasting. I used to sports broadcast with all my students. I used to be a broadcaster on radio and TV for 7 years. Worked with ESPN, Comcast Sports Network. Yeah, I don't talk about my past a lot, but yeah, I'm 34. I've done some things, and we're still getting into some more things. Let's see. Craig, what about Clear Cryptos? It's been quiet, man. I'm still invested. It's been quiet, but I think they're waiting to kind of see what shakes out from all the altcoin news, what happens with the Ripple versus SEC, kind of what's the state of altcoins in the US once all the dust settles. That's what I've been told. If I have new information, I'll let you know, but I am still invested there. It's been basically sitting idle for the time being. But they had big plans, and who knows, maybe they're getting ready to kind of pivot into something else. But yes, I'm still invested. I'm still invested. I'm trying to find out what part of the research. I'm still looking for information. Look at all of it, Darius. Any thoughts on Algorand or AMP? Not investing in AMP. I still have a little bit in Algorand. But Algorand, to be honest with you, it hasn't been as good as I thought it would be, especially during this run. And I think it's going to have a run eventually. But there's not as much going on Algorand that I would like to see going on. Could change. It could certainly change. But if you had to give me like Algorand or HBAR, which are kind of in similar neighborhoods and market caps, and I think things like that, I'm going to go with HBAR right now. Benite Silva, long time. What's up, man? It's been a while. Final four picks. Oh, man. My bracket. I haven't, yeah, the bracket. I've not done well on that for years, but, oh, man. I'll probably say UConn will be in there. UConn will be in there. Purdue, I think, is a little bit overrated myself. Hold on, let me see the top 25. Let me give you, because I've been watching a little bit. North Carolina's playing really well right now. I would say I like UConn, North Carolina, Arizona, and Houston. Maybe Houston's like really really good. They can lose. They're weird. They're a little volatile, but they're solid. Those would be my picks, depending on what side of the brackets they're on and stuff. We did start a new another new channel. I'm starting all these new YouTube channels. I don't know how the hell I'm going to find time to frickin' make content, but but it's Cleveland Sports Takes. It's all about Cleveland sports. So if you want to hear me talk about sports, come find me. It's called Cleveland Sports Takes. We have 1 subscriber. We made 2 videos yesterday. I don't leverage trade a ton, Beneath. If you're interested in leverage trading, I've got my Margex link down below. It's a good platform for that. That's my partnership with Margex. I think they're going to bring spot trading to the platform too. But Margex is an affiliate of mine. Shout out to them. Links down below if you guys are interested in that type of trading. A little bit more volatile, obviously a little bit more risky, but some people want to get into it, and I've got a platform for you. Also got the Bybit link down below if you're looking for spot and all of that. Zach, Book of Meme is pumping. Interesting. Hell yes, Clee. Yeah, I'm a big Cavs, Indians, or Guardians. Cavs, Tribe, Guardians. I can't say Guardians. Cavs, Indians, Browns fan. You know, it's big time. So, and I was a sports broadcaster for a long time. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the channel yet. Might be doing some broadcasting of games and stuff too. We'll see. Just started it. We got to grow it. All right, guys, I'm going to get up on out of here. We've been live for a little while. I'm going to go make some videos and stuff and things like that. But these fireside chats, as Boca said, are always fun, and enjoy spending time with you guys and being able to take your questions and just hang out, you know, and navigate these crypto waters. I'll give you my thoughts on crypto and life and mindset and different ways we can become crypto millionaires. I think that's all of our goals, right? So I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to like this video on your way out, subscribe down below, and ring the notification bell. You're not going to want to miss out on all of our content we put out daily. So again, make sure you're subscribed. Check out all the links too if you're interested in the Patreon, if you're interested in XT Algo, anything else down there. If you need a place to trade, we've got that handled for you down there. Like I mentioned, Margex, Bybit. I'm going to add the Coinbase links and all of that stuff back on there. And then, of course, we got NordVPN down there. If you need a VPN service, we got a great deal running with them. Check it all out down below. You could pay your bills with SPRITZ Finance. Great company there. So, yeah, check it all out down below, guys. Appreciate you guys. NetZ, what's up, Johnny boy? Love NetZ. I'm a validator on that layer 1 blockchain. Shout out to NetZ and the whole community there. Appreciate you guys. Favorite color? Green, the color of money. So go make some money. All right. Appreciate you guys. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe.